What is going on, Team Boosted? Today is another Speedster video, the One Rotor build, and we're gonna try to do a little boost tuning against our better judgment. The first things first is we're gonna try to start it unassisted, and by unassisted I mean without putting oil in the intake. I'll explain why we need to do that in a second, but it's cool right now, and believe it or not, rotaries make more compression when they're cool, so now is the best time to try to start it. Okay, so we got our switch panel here. Everything turns on, we're in neutral, and let's give it a go. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so you notice it didn't start there. We're not too worried about that. We're actually gonna check the compression again, but real quick, why isn't it starting?
We have ceramic apex seals, and we also have used housings. So
one housing, single rotor.
Oh yeah, well one housing. But regardless, we have new seals in there, so everything needs to mate to each other. So currently, it's not like a perfect surface. So we just have a lack of compression where we need it. So
if we were to use all brand new parts, this probably wouldn't be a problem. The only thing that we are concerned about is that the compression is going up in the right direction. So the first time we checked it, it was at like 60 psi, and then we checked it last time, it was at like 75. So now we're going to check it again and just make sure that it's going in the right direction. Eventually it'll be able to start on its own without, you know, the reason we put oil through the spark plug hole is because it'll seal everything a little bit more tightly and make the compression that we need to start it. But let's do a compression test real quick. Compression test, just put this little thing in here, hose with an O-ring, goes in the spark plug hole. So last time we did this, some of you thought we didn't know what we were doing because we were holding down the valve. This time we've actually removed the Schrader valve. The reason for that is you want to watch the pulses individually because there's 3 different compression readings. If we just let this build up pressure, it would only be representative of the highest value. We don't want that. So if you just look closely, we'll be able to see what all 3 sides are making relatively as far as compression goes. Cut it a little short. We were supposed to keep it going a little bit longer, but you saw there, definitely over 60, over 70, probably around 80, 85. So we're not losing any compression. It just needs to, and they're even, it just needs to run longer. We need to drive it more, and eventually those seals will seal up and it won't be so difficult to start. Right now we're going to show you the little trick. We got this, that's not your line. We got this oil squirter, and Devin's just going to put some goo in there. And it should start right up. Okay, so this time, hopefully I don't look stupid here. Smoky in here now because it was a little rich.
Yeah, a little bit. I might have put a little bit too much oil in there too. As it gains compression, it needs less and less. I haven't done that in a while, so.
With the last iteration, a lot of you guys were talking about how slow the throttle response was. Way better this time. Last time we drove it, literally like 5 days ago, the reason why we didn't want to take it farther is because of the atrocious brake situation.
Which it's very obvious what it is. You can see right here that we're making a little bit of contact with the wheel-wood.
A little bit, dude. That's all gouged up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just the letters though, so we don't need to move it off too much. But we just need to slap some spacers in there and it should be good to go.
So we think when we press the caliper, it flexes a little bit naturally, and the clearance there is so small that it makes contact with the wheel. So if we just put a few millimeters outwards, obviously Guys, this fitment, you notice this too, is awful. These aren't the wheels that we're gonna run.
That is what we had on hand, so.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have some wheels made for this car, but let's get these brakes not rubbing. Hub-centric, Devin. Okay, so what do you got there?
We got
We think 3
about
mil being
3
best.
millimeters.
Neat.
Let's see what that do.
Okay, so we got some fresh gas, and James is verifying that stage injection is working. So it's on, and I guess we're gonna go try to hit some boost. Look at this nice wheel we got, because it's a better position than our other one.
We've got quick releases stacked on quick releases.
Them turbo noises. Hey.
No dying on me.
Saved it.
I gotta do that every time I come into this cul-de-sac. I'm okay with it. Second gear still unhappy.
Yeah, buddy.
It's working.
It's working pretty good. There's a lot of fucking wind though. We need a windshield.
We need a windshield.
Really bad.
This sucks.
Fuck yeah, though. This thing's working phenomenal. The alignment isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It's much better with the LSD. I legit think it was like torque steering.
Yeah.
The 930 box. Alright.
She fucking goes. I cannot wait to get this thing on a dyno.
So much wind.
So much wind.
She's working pretty good.
Fucking goes, guy.
Does it move?
It moves.
Yeah, it moves real good.
Take off down that way?
It's definitely got some kind of like iffy feeling in the tune in some spots, but it's getting better.
It's on still, it didn't stall.
Yeah, and
I'm very surprised that it's still on
we definitely, I think now we need to do a preliminary dyno tune on this thing. I think that's the next move, because it's working well enough now that I think we should take it to a dyno.
Yep.
But, alright.
Don't blow it up right now.
I will do my best.
Okay, so James just went out again because we think the first time that staged injection wasn't working because it tried to pump up our fuel cells to like over 300, which is excessive.
I hate that I can't just scroll through this with this laptop.
Anyways,
Let me just.
so we think we got it
Haven't used
working
this-
now, and we're just verifying that when it goes into boost that it goes rich, which is what we want.
Stop doing this program.
James is having some problems.
It's kind of busy to look at if you don't know what you're looking for, but what we're trying to look at is just this red versus
Hold
this
on.
red.
Where's your cursor? I can't even see
It's
it.
over to the left, under
Oh.
cookies.
Okay.
So we're trying to look at this red, which is the map signal, and then down lower, we got this red one, which is AFR.
So we click on a spike because that indicates that we were in boost.
Because that's boost, so that'll give us the biggest sense of what's
if you
going
look
on.
down here, we can see that we were.
At about 150 kPa, and the AFR down here is 9.7 to 1.
So that's nice and safe. A little.
It's not even safe. It's just blowing the plugs out at that point. It's too much fuel, which is fine. Now we know the secondary injection's working. So now actually getting this tuned on a dyno is an option because all of the systems work.
Good news, you just hit up our tuner.
Yeah, I hit up our tuner and he said he's got time next week. So we're probably gonna try to get the Datsun and my Corvette and the Speedster all set up at the same time.
But yeah, our goal for the next week is get it ready for the dyno. Leave some likes on this video, and we'll make sure that happens. Devin, let's come over here and just fucking wrap this up, dude. We're done. I was gonna go over to the Speedster, dude. I like looking at it now. It's not breaking my heart anymore. We're gonna pick a winner. If you guys aren't familiar with our channel, if you're new here, we give away products from boostedshades.com every single video. That's also the best way to support us. So please check out boostedshades.com. All right, who's our winner this week? Making it professionally random, I see.
Yep. This video's winner is Haas429.
All right, hit us up at Teamboosted at boostedshades.com or through any of our social media platforms. We'll get back to you and ship you something. If you guys want to win, all you got to do is like. You have to be subscribed, and you got to leave a comment. The comment could be anything, but we ask you guys stuff at the end of the video just to make it a little bit easier to comment. This video's question is, do you think... Oh, actually, because the next video is going to be dyno numbers, I want you to re-guess the dyno numbers. What do you think the... actually, let's go for all three. We have a stock C4 Corvette. We have the One Rotor and the Datsun. What do you think is going to make the most power? Is it probably the Datsun? That's not really even a question. Just guess power for all three of them if you want, or leave any comment. You're eligible to win stuff from boostedshades.com.
As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.